Well, hello there, my rambunctious rascals, and welcome to the Click Lotties, Lasses and Lasses. I do hope you're having an amazing day, because today we're going to do something absolutely amazing, something insane, literally insane. We're going to look at our/InsaneParents, where we take care of our little younglings in very bad ways, and I do hope that you are here for it. Mwah. And remember to subscribe to the channel. We just hit 1 million, and according to my calculations, we will hit 10 million in 2043? Something like that. So almost there, baby. Booyah. Let's do this. Mom.
So is there not going to be a wedding at all on the 16th? I have to know what you mean by pictures instead.
No, we're going to go get pictures taken of the two of us, as in pseudo-engagement pictures.
So zero wedding like we decided on?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the actual frick? I am literally at a gosh darn loss. It was freaking decided when we last talked and verified multiple times. It's basically my wedding, by the way. Literally. What the frick is going on with you two? Why are we having a mother frickin' showers? Seriously, child, I am to freaking know. I'm pissed. I will be up this evening when my dad comes to collect my $100 and to drop off this wedding shite. Have you bothered to tell the girls? This whole thing has been nothing but an inconvenience for us because we don't have the help, and y'all been wishy-washy the entire freaking time. And Discord marriage is not an option.
Why?
I want to know where the license is. I'm a nut hair shy from canceling the shower because weddings don't work that way.
At the tax office. We have to go to Blorp to get it. That's what the application online said.
We will be up by tomorrow, then for freaking time, the damn freaking stops now.
Oh my god! What kind of reaction is this? Hey, we're gonna have to casually postpone the wedding because it kinda clashes with, you know, adult life and work and stuff.
How dare you cancel your wedding, which is really my wedding? That is outrageous.
Don't you know that I own you, child? Yeet yeet. Giving birth to something means that the things in their life are actually yours first. You know, that's just how it works. It's like inheritance, but inverse. God, I love how bonkers the subreddit is. I do hope the marriage works out fine despite this. Mom.
Great, her meds came. Where do you want me to bring them?
Their meds, blorpy blorp blorp.
Her meds. I will drop them off.
Swiggity swirly, I am a guy, not a girl.
Okay, then I guess I can throw them in the trash.
Pretty sure that's illegal, plus they aren't mine.
You can swiggity switch your butt somewhere else. Nope, not illegal. The package is made out to me.
You can drop them off.
Then stop your stupid shite. Then no, you will not come get your furniture. Be an adult.
By legality, it is mine. I will have the police escort me to pick it up.
Nope, and if you do, I will have you arrested.
If your entire thought process from that is,
well, I'm gonna keep your stuff.
It proves that you were never fit to be a mother.
Okay, when you can be respectful, we can talk. Until then, do what you must not to expect my help.
No, because they told me that I could pick it up. I'd still like an apology for your naughty harassment, by the way. Oh my god!
Nope, and no.
Jesus, not even gonna deny it? Oh gosh. I'm not even gonna deny this horrible accusation, but I'm just gonna say that you don't deserve an apology. Man, this is getting into interesting territory, isn't it? And also stop with your BS. Like, imagine blowing something so out of proportion, like, oh, a pronoun. This is worth burning family bridges over. Dear God. If your child wants to do things, I often see in these kind of subreddits and these kind of trends that a lot of parents in this mindset try to blame it as, oh, but it's just a phase, it's just my kid being silly. But the thing is that even if it theoretically entertaining the thought for a sec, even if it was a phase, does it really matter? I think most of us went through various different phases. I had a lot of phases, and a lot of them forms who you are as a person. You need to try different stuff in life to find out who you are. And what if it's not a phase? What if it actually is who they are? Wouldn't you want to endorse who your child wants to be and their identity of choice? I don't know, it seems like such a weird thing to be so upset about. I don't understand, like, the strong emotions. It's weird to me.
Hundreds of thousands make their way for Biden's illegal immigrants.
Okay, good night, Mom.
That freaking Biden, did you vote him?
Of course I did. I didn't like the other option.
That's good to know. You a lib. Did
you just call me a lib? Frick you.
Yes, I did. Goodbye.
Guys, stop. Both of you. This is a family group chat. Holy shit. Oh my god. I think my family group chat is just silly pictures of puppies and babies. Like, this is... Holy shit.
She is ruining our country and her freaking boyfriend.
Stop. I don't want to be on a thread with you guys fighting. I don't want to get in the middle of this. Seriously, I'm done with you, Mom. If you can't accept me for who I am, then frick off. Good night. Wait, she's ruining our country and her freaking boyfriend? One thing I've learned in life is that politics is one of the most divisive things ever. And if you know that someone has a different opinion than you, it's not always worth bringing it up. It of course depends on what it is and in what context and how invasive it is, etc, etc. But in many cases it's not really worth making a big deal about, because in all honesty it's just gonna be a fight that boils down into some weird, vague, moral thing anyway. So it's like, at least in my experience. But also, like, she's ruining our country. That's amazing. Oh my god. This would be an entertaining family Thanksgiving. You personally are ruining our country. Ah man, this is gonna be a good Thanksgiving, isn't it? Yikes. 10-year-old forced naughty's victim denied abortion in Ohio.
I read that yesterday. Don't keep sending me this stuff. Tired of it.
Sorry you're tired of hearing about the implications of this decision. It must be very hard for you. That 10-year-old can deal with it.
What the heck is a 10-year-old doing having naughties in the first place?
Did you... Okay. So, but did you even read the headline? Oh my god, why?
Darn stupid and no, this isn't hard for me.
Are you stupid or blind? She's 10. She didn't do this voluntarily.
And how do you know all the facts? Knock that shite off, go debate with your cats.
Do you think it's legal to do naughties with a 10-year-old? This is wild. And to be perfectly honest, I don't know that many 10-year-olds that even have the drive to do anything intimate. You know, you haven't even hit puberty yet at that age. You don't have a natural drive to do these kind of things. Why is that the first assumption? It's wild. It's so freaking weird.
Okay, y'all, I had a mommy moment about a month ago, and I smashed my SoundCloud box. Love me or hate me for it, the question is, does anyone have one they're willing to sell? Hindsight being 2020 and all, and now I feel bad helping mama out.
Mommy moment. Severely trashing other people's property. This is not what I would call a mommy moment. Dear God.
I'm gonna turn off the lights to make this all cozy. Oh, there we go. Come here, Topicky. A little bit of mood lightning for the cray-cray memes. Isn't that just freaking dandy? Heck yeah. Woo.
Yeah, don't destroy property. I mean, sometimes children get overly obsessed with things. I was myself too when it came to video games and stuff. I would get stuck in it instead of studying and things, for example, and at some point it becomes a problem. If this is the case, limit the usage. Put the things away after X amount of hours, or do a thing where like, oh, do this and this chore or homework first and then you can indulge in it. That's perfectly fine. You know, kids don't always know what's best for them when it comes to that kind of stuff. Video games and that kind of thing are designed to be very consuming of your time, and teaching your child that it can be very important if they don't, you know, figure it out by themselves. But destroying everything isn't something you can take back, you know? If you just put away a video game, you can put it back later. You know, it's very easy. But this is so wild. Don't do this. And it will probably also teach your child to just hide things from you because they're scared you will break their things. So this is not going to form an honest, open relationship in the long run. Dear God.
God, I'm so sick of the consent trend. I show my kids on social media because I want to, and that's no one else's business.
Consent trend? What do you mean trend? But also, you are literally making it everyone's business. You're putting it out to the public. What are you talking about? You're literally taking your private life and putting it out there. That's literally what it means. You're putting it in front of everyone. That's like, okay. Like, family channels and that kind of stuff gives me a very strange vibe in general. It's a weird genre.
I just busted into my daughter's room and lifted up my shirt, look at these tatas, and ran. I heard her say,
man, I am so sick of this shite.
Haha, laughing emoji. Oh, well, move out then. Facts, my kid hate me, skull.
What, you just running into your kid's room and flashing? That's... And then when they say, hey, mom, can you not run into my room where I might be with friends and flash? And they're like, oh, you better move out. However old they are, I don't know, 12 maybe. Seems like a good response. Why do you feel the need to do this in the first place? It's so wild to me. Why? I feel bad for the kids. My mom would walk into the bathroom when I showered to get her closet. To be fair, it was her bathroom. I just happened to have a bedroom upstairs when there's a shower downstairs. I hated it so much and now I'm desensitized to women walking in on me. But boy, it irked me so bad when she'd say,
I have seen you naked plenty of times. I wiped you when you were a baby.
and then the whole "who pays the bills" act. That's kind of exhausting. I wiped you when you were a baby. This in particular really bothers me. Like, a lot has changed about my body since I was a baby. Make her wipe your butt now. It's the subscription cost of seeing me bathe. This is getting into spicy territory. Oh yes, indeed. My mother just poured bleach into the vents because she saw it on TikTok. I need to look into this. Mother. So say here's like stuff about bleach. Learn to read the warning label on the stuff that you use. TikTok is not a knowledge base, nor do they offer medical advice that you can trust. I mean, we've all seen the kind of shite that floats around on TikTok. Oh my god, we're like,
the harmonious vibrations are gonna be in sync in 2023 will be the year when everyone becomes the Jedi.
it's don't trust TikTok, kids. Or moms, in this case.
I am sorry, Caleb. We have to live together, so please, let's get along. I can't argue anymore. You should see what these men do to me, so please don't argue. I just can't do it. I love you. Come home, okay? I'm trying to learn how to take care of you, okay?
Can you not read? Bleach is toxic to breathe in, and you've literally just poured it into our air circulation. My lungs are already bad enough as it is, and I'm not letting it hurt Ariel. This isn't about disagreement. Bleach is factually toxic to humans. You can't just boil it down to, I poison the house, y'all, but let's agree to disagree, right? I don't want to fight. Do you want to fight? Yeah, it's fine, right? It is a quirky mistake. This is like so out there. It's nuts. Sometimes I have people ask me, like, oh, what's the danger with like pseudoscience, for example, flat earth and silly conspiracies on Facebook. But the problem is that it leads into actual dangerous things. If you were to make a Venn diagram of flat earth and anti-vax, for example, it's basically a freaking circle. That's the issue. Once you open that lid to pseudoscience, it never really stops, and it usually ends somewhere quite harmful. This is my mom and weird TikTok theories and remedies. Good luck and proving to her that it's all fake and a scam to fool dumb masses. She just met everything I said with anger. I was just incredibly concerned. Oh my god.
How dare you say my bleach is toxic? I promise to my kids, I am not your friend, I am your mother. I will stalk you, flip out on you, lecture you, drive you insane, be your worst nightmare, and hunt you down like a bloodhound would need it because I love you. When you understand that, I will know that you're a responsible adult. You will never find someone who loves, prays, and cares and worries about you more than I do.
Yikes. Yeah, that's not overbearing at all. Holy crap. If your standard of good motherhood is, I will be your best stalker and nightmare ever, that's quirky. And once you accept stalking, that's when I know you're mature. Anyway, moving on to other amazing takes in this video. My narcissistic mother told me that she wasn't my friend constantly growing up. Now that I'm independent, she literally cries and begs for friendship from me. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, that's what happens. Kids grow up and move out after a while. You have to make sure that they still want to spend time with you when they're an adult and can actually choose. Radical unschooling. Oh, this is not boding well. This is the Facebook science equivalency of seeing Florida Man in a news article.
I have been wondering for a while to ask this. My husband really gets my case that I'm not teaching the kids anything. Do any of you have absolutely no school-type structure in your children's learning?
What do you mean school in quotation? Okay.
My kids are 4 and 6. They get to play all day long, watch TV too. I know. When it's nights outside, they're playing and adventuring out there. There are times when they help me with things that will be great tools when they are older.
What do you mean tools? It sounds like you're from a few hundred years ago. It's like, the kids will be great tools to plow the farm when they're 18. That's weird, man.
I have come to the conclusion the only benefits public school has is teaching, reading, writing, math, and basically that's it. The rest is indoctrination.
Okay.
Do my kids need to learn? Sure, but I'm not going to force at their age. I have tracing books, flashcards, etc. But when it comes to asking if they want to do it, they don't. Please tell me this is okay.
Your kids can't fall for the indoctrination if they are illiterate. Heck yeah, nailed it. Please tell me this is okay. That right there is the thing. She's not looking for advice. She wants comfort and affirmation. A million people could tell her she's a negligent piece of shite parent. But as long as one person says she's doing the right thing, she will cling to it like the entire world is agreeing with her. I've talked to people that have done homeschooling and sometimes it works fine. But it also has to be, a certain structure to it, I believe. Like, this is just weird. This will not prepare your kids for life in the least. Certain basic things you need to learn, like how are you gonna get through society if you literally can't read? Okay, I have a fresh conspiracy. Flat earthers are made. It's flat earthers are a second generation phenomenon, right? Flat earthers come when the parents refuse to get their kids an education. So they grow up believing anything. And that's how flat earth was born. My conspiracies are amazing. I love my conspiracies. My mom, everyone. Also, I was wearing a tank top and jogging shorts.
What you doing? Why are you not returning my calls?
I'm gonna take a nap. Why?
If you go outside again, change your clothes. I got a text from Miss Patty, and she's saying it's causing a lot of attention.
It's legit 97 degrees outside, Mom. I'm not wearing long sleeves. If that is Celsius, it's really bad.
Don't talk back. Do what I say. We will talk once I get home.
Okay.
Also, no boys in the yard when I'm not there, so I heard somewhere there.
Oh my god, Mom, legit, there was a baby bunny stuck in the basement windowsill, and I was scared to grab it, and they offered to help to get it. That was all.
We will talk once I get home. How dare you wear them summer shorts? It might distract all the boys in the yard.
I can understand being concerned for your child, but this is very out there. Oh my god.
Don't tread on me.
Oh, that's a pretty cool logo.
They didn't make it illegal to have abortion. They gave the power back to the states. That's not federal power anymore. Yeah, because that totally isn't a slippery slope to all kinds of yahoos. Great. You know, like that thing in Ohio in a previous post. Yeah, that's not the kind of stuff that starts going to happen. Not at all. Doesn't mean anything. Sienna goes by Tyler. She's 6.
Wait a minute, Sienna. Okay.
She ran away from home, East Country area. Please, if you see her, DM us, let us get her back home now.
When I looked at this first glance, it looked like a perfectly normal, just, runaway thing, like help, well, look for it. But the fact that you refuse to use the name of their choice and purposefully, misgender them like that, I don't think it's a runaway case. I think they're probably just sick of fighting with you, and they're probably just vibing, playing Nintendo games at a friend's house. That's gonna be, my thing. Why are you making this so public? It's weird to me. Like, you obviously had a fight, and they don't want to be with you right now. Why are you putting that on the wanted page? This is weird. And also, respect your child. I mean, children do silly things sometimes, but this is not one of those cases. Like, be there for your kid. Don't be overly controlling. I was admitted to hospital last night from a substance overdose. This is how my mother responded. This kind of reaction is not uncommon from her.
Missed audio call. I just spoke to Blorb. Why would you do something so stupid yet again? Are these the tablets you order off of eBay? Tell them to frick off if they come near you with a needle, and do not let them vaccinate you.
That's your concern? First you shame them, call them stupid, and then you push anti-vax stuff. This is probably not the kind of support they are looking for at this time. Just gonna put it out there. At this point, it would be better if you didn't contact them at all, and that's pretty bad to begin with. You weird AF if you walk around your kids or siblings naked.
Anna, they gonna witness what giving birth to they bad little stubborn butts did to me. What? Appreciate being alive and well. Shut the frick and go to the room if they don't like it, haha.
When I was very little, it wasn't unnatural for my mom and I to take bath showers together, but once I could safely bathe myself, that ended. I plan on doing the same with my own kids. I wouldn't want them growing up uncomfortable with other people's bodies. But the second any discomfort is voiced or noticed, I will stop. I would never want to put the discomfort of my children below my own selfish ideas. If they don't want to see it, want me to see anything, then that's final. People who try to force this whole "I give birth to you so I have the final say over everything that happens to you" mindset are freaks. I think that's perfectly reasonable. Naked bodies aren't a weird thing in itself, and it's usually perfectly natural to do these things. But at this point, it sounds more like you're trying to get back at them.
You have to look at my body and what giving birth to you did to me.
It's like, okay, I mean, Jesus Christ, maybe that's not the motivating factor for, just spending time around your kids should be. My God, it's like you're trying to shame them into something. Oh my God, you should be ashamed for being born. Look what you did to me, even though it was, I don't know, literally my own choice. My mother congratulating me on my engagement, info in comments.
And now she's getting married, congrats, 3 years ago.
Explanation, 20F. Haven't spoken to my mother since October, and before that only ever a couple of months for about 10 to 30 minutes. She and her BF got arrested for abusing my youngest brother, 12, and he was taken away by child services. She ended up signing rights over to my grandmother, but apparently they had to put in a lock on the house of his door, as well as bolting his window shut and were locking him in for days at a time. I live in a different state because she dropped me off at my dad's house when I was 10 and moved away to do the substances and party since the hospitals here blacklisted her from painkillers. Sounds like a blast. I did not tell her I got engaged, but she saw it on Facebook. Didn't reach out to me, just continued her pattern of posting on Facebook, so it seems like we still have a relationship. Why do the most insane people feel the need to pretend they're not insane on Facebook all the time? As in, Facebook has some incredible validation attached to it. It's so annoying. I've seen that too. It's such a weird trend. Some of like the wackiest things. People are overly toxic and just bring people away. They try so hard to have this weird, perfect family image. It's the kind of thing on Instagram. Everyone tries to look perfect in terms of bodies. You know, on Facebook, everyone tries to like, oh, I didn't drive my children away. I promise. I guess every social media site has its own little trickle of narcissism, doesn't it? Mom.
What is this? Phone.
It's my phone.
Yes? How the heck are you texting me?
My boyfriend got me a new one. That thing barely works.
Stop making people do stuff for you. That's not nice and so selfish. If you want to have internet, you're going to have to give it back.
What? Wait a second. So you are already giving them internet. I'm guessing you're paying for the phone because they're like a teenager or something. But at the same time, you're shaming them for accepting something from someone else, which was like a nice gift and a good gesture. This is, how do you contradict yourself in the very same text? This is not about teaching your kids things. This is just about control. Cease. I love the story of the kids who wanted to see a movie that had just one little thing in it that was bad, but their dad wouldn't let them. They thought it was so unfair to judge a whole movie on one small part. So the next night, Dad surprised them by baking them a tray of brownies. Right before the kids started to eat them, the dad said, Before you eat the brownies, I need you to know I took a little bit of our dog's poop and put it in the mix. Now it's just a tiny little bit, the rest is fine and you can hardly notice it. Crazy thing was the kids wouldn't touch the brownies. In fact, they said a whole batch should be thrown in the trash, but Dad said, I don't understand, it's just a little poo. The tiniest bit, they probably don't even bite you. Take it so it doesn't ruin the whole thing. After the kids explained to him in detail how that tiny bit of poop ruined the whole tray and made it garbage, he said, and that's why we don't watch movies. Just a little part of this pleases God. It ruins the whole thing. The children silently walked away, and they finally understood. Oh, it's about the Lightyear movie. How quaint. You know, I think you have severe heckin' issues if you're comparing just, there are a couple of people that aren't exactly like me who express, like, human emotions between each other. I must compare that to dog poo. It's God's will to make horrible analogies with dog poo. That's a passage in the Bible, right? How are these people real? And how do they think they're so smart? It blows my mind. Comparing everyday, mundane homosexual activities to dog poo? I think it's just your opinion that's shit, to be honest. Granddaughter. When can I see granddaughter? That depends. Do you understand everything from that long text? No more fights, no more arguments or drama, no more getting upset hysterically about things, no matter what, no more accusations or causing a scene. If you understand, just say yes, and I'll give you a call after work. Forget it. I don't want a contract. How dare you call me out to my BS? I have the right to be as annoying as I want. Oh my God, what's that on the horizon? Oh dear, it's the consequences for my own actions. Wow. My mom, when she found out I took my dog to visit my former domestic helpers. More info in the comments.
Don't take Milky to see the freaking couple again. They betrayed me and steal your dad away and take lots of money from your freaking dad. Now the unscrumptious dad triangle after money. I worked hard the last 20 years for this family. You lost everything. You stand by their side in the middle of this kind of against me and betrayal, and you don't even deserve my love.
That's, wow, that got intense very fast. Dear God, I like when these people just go on these massive rants that don't even have anything to do with it. Oh, someone visited a dog. Paying for things, working for 20 years and doing this and that conspiracy, and also the earth is a triangle. A friend's mom recently moved into her living space. Explanation in the comments. A friend was out of the house for one day and mom decided to clean her room and ditch her snacks, move things. Friend is 25. Don't touch the water I keep my bedside table. Don't attempt to clean without me being there. You get rid of stuff that I was still using. Just stay out, please.
If you would do it, I wouldn't have to. I would much prefer that. Have a good night anyway.
My dad and stepmom do this all the time. I visited them for a weekend, and while I was sleeping, they went out to my car and threw out everything they saw. Then had the audacity to tell me my car was a mess. I had like 5 things in there, all things I needed for my long drive back to where I live. For me, when something like that happens, it's not even about, the things themselves most of the time. It's just a severe lack of respect. You don't need this thing because I have decided you don't need this thing and I will throw it away without asking. And the worst thing, these are adults. They don't even live in the same house. This is just someone who came with a car to visit. It's like, I'm just gonna sneak out into your car, just steal your car keys real quick and just throw away your things. How quirky, but it's for your best. My mom was screaming at me to open a package in front of her, and when I put my foot down, she said no. She told me she never wanted to see me again and then sent me this.
I've tried to be freaking patient with you, but you keep doing your freaking shite behind your dad's stupid butt. You think I was born yesterday, shady butt. You think you'd learn your freaking lesson and try to act right, but you do your stupid shit behind everyone's back. What the frick is wrong with you? And you're doing the wrong thing. I know it's the time I gave you. I decided act right, you ungrateful butt.
You blocked this contact. Good choice. The loudest sounds on Earth, concert speakers, fireworks, gunfire, blue whale, space shuttle, snowflakes being misgendered. Bleep, bleep. Oh, hello. Oh, it's 2016 calling. They want their facts and logic meme back. Oh. Wow. Emails from my mom scolding me for not consoling her when my dad had a stroke. I was 15. That sounds horrible.
When I screamed at you, it was because I would literally take 10 minutes for you to do anything around the house, including helping me meet some people to fix my sprinklers. You told me you were busy that morning to help me and you just slept in.
Why are you lingering on this? Holy crap.
You constantly keep blaming me. Now you can blame others since I'm not included in your life and never was. I can go on when you were little and you never once called from college or even consoled me when dad had his stroke. I literally cried that awful cry and you never came in to see if I was alright. You need to stop making yourself out to be the victim. You always talk back to me and dad. You were just trying to get you ready for the life with my high school college. Transportation necessities to get you through school, but you don't think about that. You only have negative thoughts about all the time.
That's, wow.
Please pray for all the people in the bands. The sound guys, the bar owners, the bar stacks, the roadies, lighting crew, fans, and family members. My son is a drummer in the band Neverfall. It breaks my heart to see Satan having his way. God bless the holy minds of Yeshua, Jesus Christ, out of my peace to love, Jerry. Look at this satanic stuff.
If you play rock music backwards, it sounds like nonsense, but according to these people, it sounds like Satan's seduction, which I wouldn't mind, to be honest. Check out VIP Tickets in Hell, by the way, link in the description. Hell yeah, now both has pins and stickers. Smooth marketing, baby. My dad suddenly died last week, and when I told my mom, this is what I got in response, especially after telling her I can't deal with her BS right now. That sounds horrible. I do hope you're moving on fine. Narc Mom.
I will not accept any argument from you. He wanted this with or without you. I will be more than happy to say loved him so much. I need to go see where your dad is. I need to go see your dad. Please give me the information. I will go there. Are you understanding this is important? What don't you get? Your dad wanted to be buried in the Algenton cemetery where you served his country. Why are you stopping this? It doesn't cost you any money. You're not understanding this bull. What's your problem? I've not slept for 3 days. I'm in concert by your dad. How selfish are this BS?
This is so sad. This is so sad to see. Grieving can do horrible things to people. And I hope it reaches a point where you can grieve together and support each other instead of having those emotions lash out like this. I'm not sure how approachable she is based on this. It sounds very much out there. But I do hope you can find some kind of middle ground to get through it together. Dealing with that kind of grieving and an active conflict like that, and at the same time, instead of being there for each other, that must be horrible. I do wish you the best. I do hope it works out. Whichever way might be the best. This mom of 3 on what to do if you're preggo through force. How do they avoid preggo when they're being force naughtied?
Well, if they never want kids, they can be fixed. No baby or birth control. If they get preggo because they choose not to do those things and hate the baby, then you give it away. I've heard lots of women who were forced naughties that actually still love their children. That's great, but your solution is really weird. It's like literally, oh yeah, maybe the victims should literally just like snip their own body because, you know, doing something else about the issue is too far out there. What? I guess your call with mom didn't go well since you're being written out of the will. I don't care at this point, considering you don't have any kids. All I wanted to be called Gwen and your daughter. I said if you call me those things, I'd leave right then to visit you. That's not too much to ask. Jesus Christ, if that's all it takes to be written out of a will, I'm not sure it would have lasted anyway, so maybe it wasn't that much to lose in the first place. My mom posted this in a group chat about her granddaughter. Yeah, the government wants to make a big deal about COVID. Whoopie-doo! I got genital warts in my late teens. Wait, what? It was a big deal then, but no one hears of it now. It was the result of screwing a dirty scoundrel.
This chat is about granddaughter, and I think we'd all appreciate it if you keep this sort of information to yourself.
But my genital warts, COVID.
Oh my god. What? Yeah, the kind of casual group chat you want to wake up to. Genital warts. Ooh, the treat that just keeps on giving.
To my siblings and my father, my children have replaced their biological family with the friends of their millennial generation. They have probably succumbed to the gay agenda. That's their new family. As I'm sure most of you know, the millennial generation is the most ungrateful of them all and have taken for granted all the work done by the generations before them.
I mean, we're also totally fricked by so many things in context, but like, okay.
Most of that generation is human train wreck. Make your life the best you can and don't let their drama and toxic world you upset you. It's not worth it. They're adults living their life by their rules. It may bestow them onto its rewards. It's yours upon your blah blah.
This is the same kind of person who believes the housing prices have been consistent for the last 50 years and also believes inflation isn't real. Not me. A screenshot my 13-year-old brother sent me. My dad apparently told him and my 11-year-old sister to clean. They didn't clean how he wanted them to. I am 28 now and remember how my dad used to say stuff like this to me and my younger siblings all the time. Dad,
remember, I told you what I wanted done. I am not worried anymore. I am leaving and selling this house now, so you'll ruin it. Not me. I am tired, hurting, sore, and very unhappy. Your mother already knows this, and you will probably be moving into the trailer now. Good luck, and thanks for helping me. You all did this to me, and I'm not sorry. Get what you can eat because y'all be taking hunger feels like. Your mama income will not save you all now. Your extra games, clothes, shoes, everything is in the air now. Your mother is crying and upset and she didn't want y'all knowing, so don't call her, because you'll be making it worse for her and you. I'm pissed. You better hope I can forgive your laziness and worthlessness in time.
oh, so wait, kids, pretty small kids, didn't help you clean once? So now you're like hovering their entire life in front of them in the air and be like, ooh, this will all go away. That doesn't sound incredibly manipulative and destructive at all. Goody. Dad.
You stay the heck away from those abortion posts. I will just own you. Do not participate in this. If you nothing to help the society, help fellow man, then I suggest you do the same but advocate this abortion issue. The ruling does not make the abortion illegal. It passes the state, this extreme state that being illegal enough, so sit back and shit the frick up about it.
No. General questions turn into emotional blackmail fairly often. Is your car okay?
It's hard to even know how to respond because weeks and months could pass that you don't even ask my well-being. People always ask how car does, but nobody asks how driver is feeling.
Is this where we're taking this? All right. Well, laddies, lasses, and lazzles, that is it for this video, and I do hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. And have an amazing time until the next time I see you, because you do deserve it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Mwah.